Hello, duelists, and welcome to the King's Court. Okay, so I think this is like part four of. I'm still figuring out a name for this series, but basically, about 4 weeks ago, I've been pretty consistent actually with these. I started playing Master Duel again because I don't know. I guess because here on the channel, obviously I still play. We all still play, the modern format, no matter how crazy it is. We just love the series, and we started playing more Edison. And I thought, you know what? Why not? I'll dabble a little bit more in Master Duel. So I've been playing more of it, and shoot, this is part four of. I gotta think of a name for this series. Basically, it's just like my Pokemon VGC Path to Power series. I might just and there you go. Maxi is too good, dude. I freaking hate this card, honestly. So, and as you can see, I just bricked again. Yeah, this is pretty much just like all bricks these next few games. You'll see. Pretty good games, though. But, anyways, so, yeah, on my VGC Path to Power series, I basically try to climb the online Pokemon Scarlet and Violet VGC ladder. I'm doing the same here with in my favorite decks, Heroes and Yubel, because those are the decks I do play IRL, and, basically, let's see if I can climb to the top. So before the season ends, which I think is going to be the 31st. So I'm basically just going off. My opponent hit my card with Imperm, which is fine because you can't really stop prison because it's a cost. So I managed to dump my card, and I'm basically able to do hero stuff and start going off. I'm playing against Tempai. I hate this matchup. I I don't. Here's the thing. I don't really hate Tempai themselves. I hate the kind of people that play it because I swear to God, and this is no offense to any Tempai players, the people I swear that I keep running into that play Tempai are the kind of people that think, okay, I'm just gonna bra hit, and now I'm super good at the game. There's always decks like that make crappy players think they know how to play. Like anyone else ever seen that? The only other decks I've seen that before are back in the day when Dark World were everywhere and Fluenderies. I fucking hate that deck too. So basically, though, I managed to stop Tempai because if you can stop them early before they really start going on, and shoot, you have them go first, you really can't do much. And you saw earlier there, I bricked hard, so it's not like I could even do much going first either. Also, Yubel pretty much just auto win against Tempai that I've, from my experience. So let's see. Yep, basically just going off the standard hero plays. Blow up their field, DP effect, battle phase. But I actually forgot the threatening roar, which is that normal? Do Tempai decks usually play threatening roar? Try the dark hole, and gotta love dark supremacy. So that took care of that, and now they're gonna use some. Never heard of this card. And now they're going off, and because I've played against Tempai so many freaking times, they're obviously a synchro deck, so as soon as I waited for that card to go off to summon their third card, I just go Wingman, and I'm just going to blow up their field. Get Miracle Fusion back, too, and let's see, yep. Blow up those three cards, so they have no Tempai cards at all, and they pretty much just scoop right there. Alright, cool. So that was game two, and I bricked again. Okay, this is why, even though that first game was really short, why I didn't cut this. I mean, why I didn't cut it, because I swear to God, I opened up this same freaking hand like 3 times. So I'm going to max C, my opponent's going to call by. I hate max C so much, I'm almost relieved they called by, so I don't feel, that's how bad I hate this card. I hate bugs. But they're going to go off and start searching out their cards, and Draw Unlock's not much better, but I don't know. I don't feel as bad using that than when I use Maxi. So I drew Polly and nothing. 2 turns in a row, I drew nothing. This is an example of why Maxi is such an issue, because it literally is going to buy me 2 turns. And in Modern Yu-Gi-Oh, that might as well be 20 turns. So I'm playing against Manko. I've never played against this deck before, so I really wasn't sure what to do. So, and the more I played against it, the more it's like, huh, so they're kind of like Yubel. I take their damage. Well, okay, that's interesting. So, I had Shadow Mist on field, and I'm gonna normal summon Destiny Hero Denier and just link off because the reason I'm linking off is because I want to add Neos to hand because I'm gonna use Shadow Mist effect to add Ferris to hand. This way I can start getting some plays. So I use Ferris and do the standard Vision Hero combo. Vion, Malicious effect. I don't need to worry about polymerization because I already have it in hand. I hope we eventually get the artwork we have in the in real life, the hero artwork for polymerization. I hope we eventually get that in Master Duel. That'd be sweet. Okay, use Dusted Gold, search Evil Assault. Now it may look weird that I'm ditching Imperm, but there's pretty much no reason to have it because I already have cards in field, and I want to try to game my opponent right now. So I'm gonna use polymerization, go DPE. Yeah, I've never played against Manko before, so I wasn't really 100% sure of what to do here. So I'm like, off, going to Wonder Driver and Malicious effect will go off to set off so I can get polymerization back. This is kind of some weird plays, but this opening hand was rough, so I don't have a lot to work with. So I'm able to get Miracle Fusion, and now I'm going to banish Neos and Shadow Mist to get Wingman. This is the first. I'm actually going to use Wingman as an attack. So, mainly because I wanted to use Sunrise's effect to blow up my own card to get it back. So, I didn't know that the equip card is what's making me take damage. So, as a result, I'm able to summon Increase to my side of the field. And then after that, Wingman is destroyed, which is okay because I got Favorite Contact. But if you notice, I forgot to set it. I forgot to set it because I really wasn't, because I basically button mashed right here because I was like, oh crap. Because I was like, I thought I made a mistake that cost me the game. And right here, my opponent, I read this card after this game, so basically it would have been able to take control of my card, so that's and a target. So that's why I use Increase to tribute off my Sunrise. I didn't want to lose Sunrise, but at the same time, I really didn't want them to have it, so I tributed off to go into another Vion. And they're in an interesting position too, because they normal summon Perulia, but now they're just going to use it to go into Typhon. I really should have saw that coming. Now they're going to attack over my Increase, so I am pretty much in a bad position. But luckily DPE does come back, thank goodness. So they're going to try to use some trap card. I'm going to use DPE now to basically blow up their Typhon. That way they got nothing big to attack me with. So I'm going to normal summon Vion and dump Ferris. Now, the reason I'm dumping Ferris is because I already pretty much dumped every other card that needs to be in the grave for heroes already, so I just dumped the card that wouldn't really be a problem. So I'm going to be able to search Dark Fusion thanks to Hellrider, and I'm going to try to attack over it, but I was like, crud, this card also has that effect. Yeah, I swear, Macabre are so obscure. I've never seen the deck till now. So instead, I'm just gonna bring back DPE, and this time, I guess it's a good thing I did save Favorite Contact, so that way I can use it now. And I'm gonna use it to blow up these cards. So I'm gonna get rid of all the equipped cards, the monster is normal summon. That way they just have their two monsters left. And now I'm gonna use Troll and Lock, which I've had since the beginning of the duel. Now they can't add any more cards to their hand, thank goodness. Now, I didn't want to lose my monster, but luckily DP's effect blows up, would blow up Wingman, but he can be destroyed by card effects, and equip cards obviously have to be face up to continue their effect. So I'm just going to go now, and I'm going to actually fuse together DP with Hellrider to go into Bane to blow up their monsters and two attacks, and there you go, because Wingman was at 7,900. So that was an interesting game, but even though I made my own fair share of mistakes because I attacked twice, burned me twice, and I forgot to save Favorite Contact and attack, I still managed to get it. So alright, cool. And also the fact that I've never played against that deck before. And of course, more bugs. God, I hate bugs. Trap tricks. God, this deck can be annoying. So basically, I opened up one Imperm, which kind of slowed them down a little bit, but not really because that Link Monsters is so good. So now they're just going to be able to do things. Okay, so man. Okay, so I'm going to try to nib, but that card, I knew that card would be able to stop it because I've actually played against Trap Tricks a couple times. I remember, I want to say it was back during Tier Limits format when they got like, I think, where Trap Tricks got like a bunch of new support and actually became pretty good for a while. But then Tier Limits came out and no one cared anymore. But basically, I played against this deck before, so I had like a rough idea of what to do. So even though they stopped Nib, I don't have to worry about them negating anything again. So I'm gonna try to use Ferris, and they're gonna try to blow. Basically, I just want them to use up all their stuff before I use Fusion Destiny. Yep. So they're gonna be able to set that. It doesn't negate increase at least. This will though, sadly, will stop Vion. Yeah, again, I don't mind because I just wanted them to waste all their resources so I can just go into Fusion Destiny to go DPE. Yeah, DPE has been like the honestly more like the MVP lately, if I'm being honest lately. So I'm gonna use DP's effect because like I said, I've played against this deck before. As long as they have no trap cards, they really can't do anything. Let's see, it's our Royal Decree and Trap Stun used to mess with this deck badly. So I'm gonna go Cross Crusader, bring back Denier. Because I brought back Denier, I can also shuffle back Malicious, so I have another Malicious to use. Now, even though I'm under Fusion Destiny, I've seen a lot of people mess this up. You're locked into special summoning Dark Heroes, but you can still normal summon them. That's why I was able to still normal Stratos in order to get Plasma, and basically use Plasma's effect to absorb their monsters. All right, cool. And while Plasma's in the field, that's pretty much GG already because, like I said, this deck needs their monster effects to go off. That's just like one of the things. It's one of those decks, and they can't do anything. So they're basically doing whatever they can. And I guess they've never played against heroes before because they try to use Little Knight to banish DPE, but I didn't even need to use DPE right here because Plasma is stopping everything. So they try to go into another big link. Well, big quotation, air quotes for what for freaking Trap Trick standards. So these Plasma absorb their last monster, and I actually got the life points wrong. I forgot my opponent already took damage, so I thought they were at full 8,000. That's why I'm linking off my Malicious and my DP going to Cross Crusader, so I bring DPE back just so I can do some more damage. So yeah, 8K right there. All right. Man, trap tricks are annoying. I hate bugs. All right. And we're on to game 5. I'm not going to lie, when I saw the Stratos, I thought, oh, it's a mirror match. So you're going to imperm Stratos. Now, this is an important combo to remember in case this happens to you. Because imperm targets, and when you activate Stratos effect, you can actually mass change out your Stratos to go blast, and you'll still get your search because imperm targets, so Stratos isn't on field anymore, so pretty much just fizzles out. So remember, in case it ever happens to you, remember that. I've done that before tons of times. And I'm able just to go off with Division Heroes and start linking off already. So we go Cross Crusader, get back Malicious, Crusader effect, tribute off Malicious, get Shadow Miss. Pretty much, we've seen this before. I'm going to search out Neos because I'm going to fuse. I have Shadow Miss in hand. This way I can just fuse them together. And that way I can also get a search too. I'm going to go Sunrise, Shadow Mist effect. So I'll be able to get a search and get Miracle Fusion in hand. Then I'm going to add Denier because I'm going to be able to reset my polymerization so that way I can just fuse. Get Miracle Fusion first. And go into Sunrise. And now the effect. Bring back polymerization. And I'll be able to search favorite contact. Set polymerization. And then fuse Wingman with Denier in my hand to go DPE. Alright, sweet. Set and have Maxi and Ash Blossom in hand. So I'm in a pretty good position. I'm going to Maxi right here. As soon as I saw what that was, I was like, oh, hell no. I freaking hate Kashtira. So I was like, I do not feel... this. For once, I don't feel bad using Maxi. So they're going to try to Ash. And they wanted to take... and when it said take control of my monster, because it doesn't target, I pretty much just shotgunned it and guessed that they wanted to take DPE. So that's why I just blew up DPE itself so he couldn't pick it. And now I'm going to go into Wingman to blow up his card. allergies have been kicking my ass lately. So my opponent's going to go to Typhon, and they're going to attempt to bounce back Wingman. Now, there was no way I could have stopped this, so instead I just used Increase Effect Distribute Wingman just so he bounced back to Increase. Now I get to summon DP, and they just give up right there. And as you can see from my hand, I had plenty of stuff to do. So, anyways, yeah, that was a crazy game. I started these last few games I played on Master Duel. It seems like Master Duel's RNG shuffling has been giving me the same hand because I swear I've opened up that same hand of like double Max C and Shadow Mist like 3 times, and you saw right there the how many times that happened. It happened to me in the first game, and then it happened to me in I think the third one. So that was just crazy, but still ended up in some really cool games. So if you enjoy this and you want to see more, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great week. Take care. Bye.